Welcome to the T-Pac Arcade. Today's game is The Ninja for the Sega Master System. In this 1986 run-and-gun from Sega, the evil Gyokuro has overthrown the Princess of Okami and oppressed her people. Now Ninja Kazumaru is the only hope for restoring peace. Which sounds great, until you realize that more peace means less ninjas, and I'm always in favor of more ninjas. Oh well. The gameplay here consists of 11 brief overhead stages, where you typically travel upwards, taking out enemies and a stage boss with your ninja weapons. By default, you've got tiny knife projectiles, but red scrolls upgrade you with bigger ninja stars, because any self-respecting ninja should be able to map a constellation of death upon all who oppose him. There are two methods of throwing your weapons too. The left action button aims in whichever direction you're facing, while the right action button locks your aim forward. And while they're both useful, you're better off with the lock shot. That is if you're like me and employ the patented ninja inchworm strategy, aka tiptoeing just far enough to trigger a small batch of enemies, retreating as you take them out, and repeating until they're all gone. I may be a cowardly ninja, but I'm an effective ninja, and that's what really matters. There are a few levels that shake up the formula though, which throws a wrench in my strategy, or rather, a boulder, or a log, or even a horse. See, you've got to contend with a few auto-scrolling stages, where the biggest threat is the environment. If you thought samurai were dangerous, just wait till you get run over by my reckless geological and equestrian friends. It's okay though. The change of pace is nice and adds a little shoot-'em-up flavor to the game, especially since the boss encounters are mostly flavorless. Until the final level, you fight the same scythe-wielding, farmer-looking dude whose defeat offers no payoff whatsoever. At least destroying a regular stage ninja rewards you with a cool blip sound and ghost outline effect. Beating a boss just abruptly pauses the game and cuts to your score. For the first few levels, I thought I broke something because it was just so jarring, but not as jarring as the whole green scroll nonsense it throws at you. See, the first time I played this game, I was having a grand old time. You know, being a ninja, running around throwing ninja stars in the faces of other ninja, getting all the way to level 12 thinking I'm about to fight the final boss, and all of a sudden, this. You can't go to the dungeon because you didn't get all the secret scrolls. What? What secret scrolls? Nobody told me about any secret scrolls. Long story short, I rage quit and didn't touch this game again for like 4 months. But this time I came prepared, and I found an online guide to tell me exactly where all those stupid green scrolls are. If anything, I was even more mad when I found out how obtuse their hiding places are. And to save anyone else the pain I've endured, here you go. Level 1. Defeat this ninja pretending to be a rock. Boom. Can't fool me. First green scroll. Level 4. Find the first dog statue on the left and throw 5 ninja stars at him. Boom. Animal cruelty. Second green scroll. Level 6. Stand in front of the tree at the top right corner of the first moat. Boom. Friends with nature. Third green scroll. Level 8. Stand in front of the tree at the top right corner of the grassy area. Boom. New tree friend. Fourth green scroll. Level 9. Climb all the way to the top right hand side of the wall. Boom. Still scared of heights? Final green scroll. I don't know how anyone would have the patience or skill to find all these on their own, especially considering how hard this game can be. You only get a few lives to start out with, and no continues. So naturally, the only way I beat it was by bookmarking the start of each level with save states. But with infinite attempts, this game is not only a more breezy experience, but an incredibly fun one. Looking back, I probably should have used Turbo Fire too. Mashing the attack button for an hour straight really made my forearm start to hurt. I've made peace with the fact that as much as I'd love to be a ninja, these weak sauce noodle arms of mine are probably not going to cut it. This game certainly doesn't shine in the audio-visual department, but the whole package is almost more endearing as a result. That's not to imply the graphics and audio are all bad, just unbalanced. For every well-rendered castle, there's a tree that looks suspiciously like a graphical glitch. For every neat item drop and impact sound effect, there's a complete lack of audio whatsoever when you defeat a boss. For every fancy ancient scroll cutscene, there's a phoned-in wall of text on a plain yellow backdrop. For every unique stage-specific chiptune, there's the default Ninja Star theme that replaces it for as long as you're carrying that weapon, which is 99% of the game, by the way. And for every great sprite animation of spinning knives and dramatic game over falls, there's a horse whose legs bow like spaghetti mid-stride, and a stilted running ninja who looks like his sleeves must be sewn to the side of his shirt. There are a handful of elements that land right in the middle, too, like the death animation on the wall climbing stage, where you plummet down into the moat. It's as cool as it is goofy, but I can respect that. The most novel aspect of this game is a certain dodging mechanic that lets you briefly disappear in a puff of smoke by pressing both action buttons simultaneously. It would be great for avoiding projectiles and hazards, but to be honest, I was either not quick enough to use it effectively or not savvy enough to use it at all. I guess the disappearing technique had a tendency to disappear from my brain. My favorite part of the ninja is just how straightforward and no-nonsense everything is. Well, except for the whole secret scroll debacle, which is the one thing I'd change here. I'm a ninja, not a detective. Don't make me hunt for hidden stuff and don't tell me I can't beat the game just because I didn't want to. But it's okay. A true ninja is stoic and level-headed, and I can look past my saltiness in recognition of all that's great about this game, which is a lot. Overall, the ninja taught me to appreciate run and guns, a genre I tend to overlook in favor of similar overhead shooting games. And while it may have infuriated me with its secret scrolls and abrupt boss victories, it allowed me to make friends with several trees, get a good forearm workout, and map a ninja star constellation of death on all who oppose me.